Well, hello. Hello, Pepper. Hello, Ross. See if anybody else comes in. It is a beautiful day and a Saturday, so not expecting a big crowd. That's okay. I'm okay for the replay. I want to start with my introduction. Hello, Sunnyside. Michelle, Angela Critters, Pride Flower Pansexual. Huh? You got me on that one, Critters. Hey, Don Marie, Carla Ray, Kathy Clockhouse. Hello, Pissy Mop. Hello, Dog Mom. First of all, I'd like to start by thanking you all of my supporters and fans, for having my back. I'd like to thank my family. I'd like to thank the Hello Piss Mop Hate Army. And I'd like to thank the Academy because, and most of all, I'd like to thank God because without each and every one of you, I just wouldn't be the YouTube personality that I am. So give it up for yourselves, for the greatest group of people ever on this platform. Go ahead, give yourselves a hand. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now that we've gotten all the formalities out of the way, I would like to say I hope everyone's having a hello, hello, profiling critters. I hope everyone's having a beautiful Saturday. Yay, standing ovation. Yes. It's really nice here. The temperatures are great. Wanted to go out on the boat, but my brother wanted to go fishing, and there's no serious fishing, so he took his really nice fishing boat out instead of the pontoon. Hello, Clary. Yes, please, all of you take a bow. You are so appreciated. Hello, Bad Medicine. Hello, Alley Cat. Damn, long time no see, Alley Cat. Like, for real, for real. Someone should make Hello, You're in Trouble account. I'm not making no accounts. Hey, Steph. Steph, I'd like to give a special shout out to you. Hey, Jonathan. Give a special shout out to you for being my co host last night on Randy and Wendy's panel. Yes. Speak truth with love, please. You have to go watch Randy last night, Randy and Wendy. So Randy puts in her title, The Truth Lies. So I go up on, well, Steph goes up on panel, and Well, it just goes back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. When Steph was, on their side, she was part of the DC. But now that she's not so friendly with a bunch of them. Hello, Charlie. She's no longer part of the DC. So, Steph, that embroidered sweater you were going to get for Christmas that said DC, nix it. Nix it. Hey, Red Roadrunner. But the title was The Truth Lies. And after much debate, it was admitted that it had nothing to do with me lying. Their stream had nothing to do with me lying. Both admitted it. Of course, she kept her thumbnail up. Definitely clickbait. Definitely clickbait. Hey, dog mom. You have been excommunicated, Steph. Sunny said, I didn't. That's the whole point. I went up there. Steph went back and forth with them for quite some time. And I'm like, what did I lie about? And come to find out, they both had to admit that their stream had nothing to do with me. But yet, in the thumbnail is me. Hence my title. Hey, Christy. Why she didn't change her thumbnail? I don't know. Exactly, Steph. Kathy clocked the house. Did I say I? I mean, if I'm going to put somebody's name in the title, then I'm going to talk about them. If I'm going to put Randi lies, then I'm going to show the lie. I mean, I'm not going to put Randi lies and then not speak on her at all. Or it just made absolutely no sense to me. And still a little baffled that I wake up this morning and the thumbnail remains the same. Hence my title, Wink Wink. No, Jonathan, what? Oh, yes, yes. I listened to the 911 call. Yes, I've been following that, where the people called in about the, yes. Right. Make up your mind. Are you no better than anyone else? Or are you better and everyone else is the problem? Yes, Jonathan, the UFO. I have been following it and actually thought of you when I went down that rabbit hole. Now, Randi told me last night she doesn't watch me, but just what, 2 weeks ago, she came in here to say hello to Jonathan. So she watches me, but she doesn't listen to me because it was also stated that they didn't listen to my live stream about Hello Piss Mop. Ooh, Jonathan, you're going to have to send me that link. So she was able to pick out one of my chatters and come in here to say hello to him, but she does not watch me. She does not listen to me. Hey, Michelle. Caslin. So, as far as the Discord, the voice call about Gretchen, uh, it's been brought to my attention that maybe Steph was confused and with another voice call. Obviously, there were some shitty voice calls that went on back then. Steph is always drunk. Steph is always drunk. You get loaded a couple times and you go on panel. From that day forward, you're drunk every day, all day. They always make sure that certain ones of us know we are insignificant to them and they do not even think about us or watch us. I don't care if they think about me or watch me. I'm going to tell you right now, I watch them. I sure the fuck do. All day, every day stuff. No, Jonathan, you have to have a wrench. You'll have to send it to my email. Pepper's got my email. Hey, 50 Shades. 50 Shades, what is that chick's problem with you? That MO33. Why does she always go at you? Well, Beth, now let me correct that. They don't know everything said by everyone because she's a fan. Good for you, 50 Shades. Would you like to come up and thank your fans too? But Beth, no, they don't know everything about everyone because when nasty, ornery shit goes on with their friends, they never seem to see it. They don't get any clips sent to them, nothing. But I can promise you, again, if I, which I would never, went on a panel like Hello Piss Mop did, or Steph, or Laura, or MGL, or anyone else they can't stand, it would have been a whole come apart about we don't do that in the DC. We don't have people. You don't go and drag people like that into the DC. She denies it, Carla Ray. She denies that she ever had anything to do with looking up Amelia. Now, it is my understanding that as far as that voice call about Gretchen went, that maybe Steph was confused on it. Maybe it was another shitty voice call. So I wasn't there. Remember, that's when back when Steph hated me, was going at me all day, every day, and they loved Steph. Not so much now. Thank you, Pepper. Hey, Val. Well, Val, congratulations. A beautiful strawberry blonde baby boy. Good for you. No, I'm not 60 yet. I'm close. Let's see. 57, 58, 59, 60. I'm 58. Hello, Boston girl Bridget. But again, yeah, I mean, congratulations, Val. That's fantastic. Once again, Randy and Wendy try to pull some fuck shit. And instead, well, Wendy's now, in all fairness, Wendy and Randy both said that Wendy knew nothing about the thumbnail and calling me a liar. Got it? Hey, Miss Leah. So I'm addressing Randy. I'm not addressing Wendy. Wendy was fairly quiet last night. Thank you, Jonathan. You know, she was fairly quiet last night. Hey, Irish Eyes. But if you think you're going to put my name in the title, and I'm now, trust me, I sat behind in the backstage. I don't know, Christy A. But I sat backstage for like ever. Hey, the Observer. Before they would let me up. I almost gave up. I think that's what they were hoping, is that I would give up. I wouldn't, I'd just say, F it. I'm not waiting back here anymore. But being backstage is kind of helpful because I can see everyone that has me blocked. Hey, Lolo. Yeah, I don't think I got blocked, but I definitely got booted when me and Diaper Boy were going at it. I'm sorry. I know there's friends of Eric's in here, but that man goes at me continuously in a chat. And he made the comment that staph infections need tended to, Steph. And I said, so does diaper rash. Boom. I got booted. Hello, side eye. I'm just not going to be punked out by a grown man in a diaper. And not because he has some medical issue, but because he chooses to wear it. So, Eric, get off my back, bitch. Or we can go back and forth like this. It doesn't matter to me. When I say a man in a diaper does not intimidate me, I mean it. I am dead ass serious. And it's a skin condition. I don't know who it was. That was before my time, Steph. I heard that I've heard a clip of one when way back when Eric first came on the scene and they found his fetish. Now keep in mind, wide brim hats and cigars are creepy as hell. But a man in a diaper, all good. But I heard a clip of One Wind saying, I don't want no part of this. I don't want him around. It creeps me out, blah blah blah. And now they're best buddies. So, whatever. I don't care. But if you're going to come at me, you're going to get it back. And it doesn't matter. Every single time I am in Randy's chat, I get hammered by this dude. And okay, I snap back. Caslin, sorry, I know that's a crazy topic. You're right. We're not going to talk about it. We're going to move on from Eric. Eric, quit running your mouth every single time I'm in a fucking chat. Hello, Ganja Granny. Hope you're having a lovely day. Look, Ganja Granny. She likes Wendy and them. 50 Shades. She likes Wendy and them. I don't have a problem with people that, co-sub to people. I don't have a problem with it at all. Now, I don't like people who are fake. And Ganja Granny, I've never seen say a bad word about me in any chat that's dragging me. And please don't think for 1 minute that I'm complaining about being dragged. I'm not. Go ahead. Feel free. What are you curious about, Sada? Yeah, if he can call people infections, then he can get it back tenfold. Of course he can. Thank you, 50 Shades. See, I try to be, I don't take none of this serious anymore. Now, I did get a little heated at that old bitch, my love for crap. Read comment above. Eric, do you prefer Huggies or Pampers? Does that little blue strip really turn blue when you ooh? I I think it does. I think the strip really turns blue. Well, I try to be nice to everyone unless you're just really creepy, like hello piss mop. And let's address polyester jumpers. Polyester jumpers, this is your anti talking, anti truth. Quit trying to say I'm trying to mother Starlight. If I was trying to mother her, I would be protective of her. And the one time that I try to be a little bit protective and say, what the hell are you thinking? Going on the panel and hobnobbing with the man who thinks it's okay to have relations with underage kids, then I get accused of being hateful. So, what the fuck? I'm not part of the OGDC. I know this. It's okay. I don't need to be OG to have an opinion. Really, none of them are part of the OGDC when it comes to Starlight and that crowd. Well, maybe Ash 274, but when I came on the scene, Ash 274 was saying she was Boyd. I don't know, Caslin, how you spell it. I grew up with my mom saying hobnobbing. Oh, God, they're going to clip that. There goes, your mother's a whore. Your mother, hey, Truth, your mother's a whore. Hey, Truth, you got a tattoo of Brian St. John on your vagina. Hey, Truth, your mother's a whore. But like I said, when the two communities collided, and I got to know people from the DC, I was under the impression that calling out people like this man was what they did. They didn't have a blind eye. They didn't turn a blind eye to the fact that one of their friends, and let's touch on this for a little bit, because I gotta be honest with you. The bullshit that Alex B and Hello Starlight and the rest of them are trying to put out there can be proven so wrong. It's just a matter of sitting down and clipping Starlight, because she contradicts herself. Hello, Irish gal. She contradicts herself every time she speaks. Now, the narrative is that they didn't know who this man was or what he was like, so they went into a new community to find out what he was like, and now they don't like him. But yet Starlight, piss mop, I'm sorry, has admitted time and time over and over that she's been on his panel before, which proves I don't stalk you or follow you around, Starlight, or I would have called you out for that. I had no idea you'd been on that panel before. But you've made it abundantly clear that you've watched him, you've been in the chat. You even say to him, how come every time I come in here, you call me fat? Every time I come in here. Does that sound like someone that doesn't know what they're getting into? Word on the street is Alex V is a catfish. Oh, I don't know. I don't care. I mean, I don't care what Alex V looks like. I really don't. But does that sound like someone who didn't know who this person was or what he was about? But now, because she's been called out about it, they got to have panel after panel, discussion after discussion about, well, we didn't know. We were new to it. We were just going over to find out what it was all about. As she sat on the panel and giggled at his disgusting remarks and freaking polyester jumpers, as basically as disgusting as he was. But she admits it. I'll give it to jumpers. She admits that she was being a little pervy also. So, got to give her to her there. Now, again, if you see something, say something. If you see something, say something. Or you could be like Randy and Wendy, because I told you all this the other day. If any one of you would have gone on that panel, I would have called you out in public and washed my hands of you. Now, I don't care that they don't, but don't hate me because I do. That part was not directed towards Wendy and Randy. I don't care if you don't call her out, but don't hate the people that do. And you can say, I have hello piss mop fever, whatever, 274. You sound like a blithering frickin' idiot. I have as much of a hello piss mop fever as you all do for Mandy Bell, Tiffany Marie, and Steph. So it must be going around. It must be contagious. Cover your mouths, people. Don't talk about Randy's hat. I'm kidding, Michelle. Misha, I'm kidding. And okay, you want to hear something funny? Okay, so I think it was last week. Um, was it me that was live talking about Randy? Somebody was live talking about Randy. It could have been me. I don't know. Somebody was. But either way, whoever it was, I don't remember. Y'all help me out here. But Randy made a community post while she's out enjoying a beautiful day about what losers on the internet are doing on this beautiful day. Oh, I think it might have been up on Wendy V's panel. Because, Wendy V's Australian, so she's actually a day ahead of us. And when it's daytime here, it's nighttime there. So if Wendy V was out enjoying the weather, and she would have been out in the middle of the night and probably got locked up. Hey, Kim with a little eye. But the hope that it went right over Randy's head when we shared her community post and made comments on it. Because, in my opinion, it didn't have anything to do with the miserable look on her face. It had to do with the fact that she's calling out people who are on YouTube on a Saturday morning with beautiful weather in Tennessee. The weather was nice there. Oh, it was nice here too, according to Randy. Sorry, Wendy. According to Randy, my weather was nice also. But she took the time out of her day, her beautiful day on the water, to make a community post about YouTube. That was the part that was funny, not the miserable look on your face, Randy. I'm sorry that went right over your damn head. Jonathan, I'm telling you, I'm starting to go down that rabbit hole because after the whistleblower came out, it's got me interested. So I didn't really come live for anything, just to make fun of the fact that I'm still in the title of Randy's stream in her thumbnail, when in fact they both admitted they had nothing to do. I had nothing to do with their live. Randy pretends to miss the point when it's convenient. Well, it was a pretty obvious point, speak truth. But it was even funnier watching her talk about, well, I don't know why I look so miserable. It was a nice day. It was hot. It was my first time out this year. But I don't know why I look so miserable. When her look had nothing to do with our comments. Right. What an oxymoron. I'm taking time enjoying this scenery and beauty to tell you I'm unbothered enjoying all of you who are responding. Thank you, Side Eye. You caught it. We caught it. I think everyone caught it but Randy. I can promise you one thing: when I'm out on the boat, I don't watch YouTube. I might post a little video. I don't know who won the necklace. After I got down off the panel, I left. I was done. They admitted that it had nothing, their stream had nothing to do with me, but yet my name was in the title. One win said no, she had nothing to do with it, doesn't even know why I was in the title. And Randy admitted it had nothing to do with me. And as long as they admitted that, then I don't care. Right. That would be like fighting with YouTube while your kids are taking pictures with Goofy. Yeah. Oh, and I love the fact that Kim Beerley, and she hated it after she typed it. And I said, yes, Kim Beerley. Then she's all of a sudden like, oh, don't get it confused, Truth. Don't you say yes to me. Okay, well, you wrote it, Kim Beerley, and I have it, where she said, talking about someone's parenting is not talking about someone's children. Because when Steph was on panel confronting Randy about her talking about Steph on Christmas Eve and why she wasn't, you know, busy with her children and putting toys together and blah, blah, blah. Boom, here comes Kimberly with a true statement. And then when I agreed with it, she no longer stood by it. Some truth money, honey. Some Get you some truth money, honey. I believe you, Jonathan. I wouldn't have believed you 10 years ago, but I believe you now. So I think Steph and I got our point across. You make up bullshit titles to have all my haters come in, and then you'd like to thank all those haters for having your back. Then you put out a community post to thank them for having your back. What did you think was going to happen, Randy? Did you think your supporters in your chat was going to throw tomatoes at you and root for me and Steph? Oh, I think not. So I thought your community post was funny. I'm sorry. That's why I played off of it. Oh, I don't know, Charlie. I like a good river float. I don't have no problem with the fact that she floats down a river. I enjoy a good kayaking or tubing or whatever, but I don't normally. I mean, I went kayaking last year. Uh, I don't do it every weekend like Randy does. It's not my setup, but you didn't see me whipping out the old YouTube, watching YouTube as I'm floating down the lazy river. Oh, yeah. Did you all see Behaving saying, Randy, I'll give you $50 if you boot her? I think she was talking about Steph at that point because I don't think I had spoke much. But hold on a minute, guys. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? And did you, Boomer, Steph made a Boomer comment. And they went on and on and on and on and on about this Boomer comment. Do you know how often we get called Boomers over here? Yeah, Steph, but they kind of skated around that Behaven wanted to go real life on one win. That's what they do. But yet they have a problem. People in chat have a problem with the fact that you and I don't know who this dildo person is, but you need to pull it out of your ass and get your facts straight. I'm not a boomer Irish gal. I missed it by 1 year. But Steph says boomer, and Randy and them keep playing on boomer, 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 boomer. But yet, that's all that comes out of their little buddy's mouth. And somewhere down the road, you've probably you've Randy and Wendy have probably used the word boomer. It's not a big deal, Randy. Noodle is not a big deal. Now, if she'd have got up there and started calling you all kinds of see you next Tuesday, which I did call that my love of crafts or whoever that chick is, something about crafts, a CUNT, because she was being one. You know, the old I abuse my animal thing. Maggie, are you abused? Want to run away? Maggie, want to run away from home? You big mutley. They would have went along with waterboarding themselves if you told them to. It's the thought that counts, folks. Oh, I know that other Charlie hates me. And you know what's funny is this Charlie person even admits they've only been around for like 6 months, but they literally go in and say the wimpiest, weepiest shit to Randy and Wendy. I love you. I fell on a dump truck and bumped my head, but I love you. Don't talk about Randy and Wendy. They're the nicest, most on. I don't know. I shouldn't make fun. I don't know if Charlie's country or not. I don't know. I'm assuming if he's on a, if maybe it's a dude, because I know he said he bumped his head. He was on a dump truck, and I think the dump truck might have started dumping, and I don't know. He bumped his head. He or she bumped their head pretty hard. But they've been here 6 months, and they want to go around and say how great Randy and Wendy are. Behaving, you're nothing but a lot lizard. Behaving in there saying, I'll give you $50, Randy, if you kick her. That explains why they think they are great. Head injury. Hello, November Rain. Look, November Rain's in here. I don't have a problem with November Rain. She supports the people I can't stand. I think everybody should support whoever they want, except for freaks that think it's okay to have relations with 14-year-olds. That's where I draw the line on supporting people. And that's where the DC used to draw the line, but not anymore. So, whatever. It is what it is. And Audrey, quit stalking comment sections. You're stalking Stephanie Brown's community post. Stop it. 36 comments in there. On a happy note, I have 3 granddaughters, and now my other daughter pregnant with another grandchild. Oh, well, congratulations. Gender unknown. I kept uh, my baby's gender unknown too. I didn't want to know. They asked me if I wanted to know. I didn't want to know. Yes, I said all of that, Caslin. I'm not so proud of the CUNT comment, so I should probably apologize to that crafty lady for calling her that. Tawanda. Well, if they put my name in the title, they damn well better fucking drag me. They better have a reason. Don't put truth lies and then say, I don't know why I put it. I don't know. I don't know why I put it. Crazy. Crazy people. And one went, I didn't have nothing to do with the title, Truth. I didn't have nothing to do with it. Or not the title, the thumbnail, whatever. And Randy, oh, I don't know why I put it. You would have think she would have changed it when she was on the phone or whatever with one when prior to the live stream. And one would said, no, don't say that. I'm not saying she lied. But whatever. Rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. I took a good job in the city. Sorry, guys. A little goofy this morning. Hey, Tatum. Yeah, Steph was on a roll, man. And, when Steph gets on a roll like that, their first comeback is, what have you been drinking? How many have you had, Steph? Because you've done two live streams where you were intoxicated. So you're drunk all day, every day, apparently. Because, you can't just get up there and get your point across. Yes, Rip Turner, Tina Turner, definitely. Hello, MC. Working for the man every night and day. Never thought I would. What? I'm not singing no more. I'm sorry, you all. Please don't go. Please don't go. All right, I'll stop. Yeah, they can all fuck off with that shit. I did though. I really wanted to know what I lied about because other than saying that one win called us all pedo supporters over the Molly Go Lightly stream with the freak, but then one win said, "No, I didn't mean you and Pam. You and Pam got down." Well, that's not what you said back then. They scream, "Take a link." Oh, they don't scream me to take a link anymore because every time Randy even offers me a link, one win stomps her feet and carries on. But I did get up last night. And I think Randy knew probably to let me up because I was backstage for a very long time. And my community post was going to be a picture of me backstage with her thumbnail saying my current situation. Oh, is that? Oh, yeah, that's right. That's who that was. KC and the Sunshine Band. Boomer. Boom. No, I swear I missed Boomer by 1 year, but big deal. I'm a boomer. Everybody knows I don't know how to. Technology is so foreign to me. Uh, if it's not pre-programmed and shit, I can't do it. Yeah, she wasn't drunk or high, but when Steph starts talking and they can't talk over her, then their first thing is, "Hello, Manderlin, back up." Had to make sure they weren't making fun of Manderlin because don't talk about Starlight's children. But I wasn't. But they can talk about Manderlins. Again, not referencing Randy and Wendy in that comment. I have to make it very clear what I am and what I am not referencing Wendy and Randy in. Because they'll fire up a live and say, "We never said anything about Mander's kids." I wasn't talking about you at that moment. It's hard to follow me. I mean, it's like squirrel. I get it. And I repeat myself like Michelle Sabate. According to Randy, who calls me Peter Pan. I think it's Peter Pan. I think she made a comment like that last night, too. When I said, can y'all hear me? Oh, goodness. Right. When did you two become teetotal? I'm 62 and I'm sick and tired of them disrespecting me. Done. Tawanda has spoken. Tawanda. You know I love you, kid. I thought maybe you got mad at me, though, because I went into that. See, my memory is so bad. I even asked the oncologist the last time I saw him a couple of weeks ago to scan my brain, but he wouldn't do it. He just said it's, you know, I, well, he said he thinks it's chemo fog that can stay with you forever, but I don't know. Maybe I'm getting Alzheimer's. That's why you don't drink out of aluminum cans, folks. That's why when I drink beer, I drink it out of a bottle. I don't drink sodas out of aluminum cans either, because it will give you Alzheimer's. I've read that. Or mouse pee disease. And y'all remember my mouse pee disease lecture. I got made fun of it forever because I talked about mouse pee disease. Well, if you think those cans sit in a warehouse and shit don't crawl all over them, yes, all beer tastes better out of a glass bottle. Pretty much anything tastes better out of glass than it does aluminum. And what I love is my brother's not a drinker, the one that has the boat, and we go out on not often enough. Piss mop disorder. I did hear her say to somebody something the other day about, come on, let's go do some homework. We know what that's code word for. Wink, wink. Don't quote me on the words, but on the come on, let's go do some homework. But she said something about doing homework, and I was like, ooh, code words. Wink, wink. Because yes, if you all can sit in a chat and accuse Steph of being on meth, which went on plenty last night, then I can accuse Hello Piss Mop of using code words. Wink, wink. Oh, hell no, Tawanda. You got to look it up in the Urban Dictionary. We are not putting the definition of piss mop out there. I had to go look it up. When I got the clip, I was like, what the hell is a piss mop? Because, I'm thinking, janitor in maybe a preschool. Sometimes they got to mop up pee. But when I looked up the definition, I was like, ooh. But now the whole narrative is that this is the narrative they're running with, is that they didn't know this guy. They wanted to go into his community and see what he was all about. But now that they know him, they don't want nothing to do with him. But if you go back and listen to Starlight on numerous occasions, she admits she's been on his panel before. She admits she's been in his chat because he calls her fat. So that narrative is not flying, Alex V. She is, Clary. She wouldn't take a link. She was in the store. Yes, it was in the chat. Maybe I don't want to blame Eric, Diaper Boy, whatever. I don't want to blame him because I'm not sure if he's the one that was saying it. But somebody in the chat was saying it. I probably have a screenshot of it because I was going to talk about the comments in the chat, but I can't flip back and forth. I'm not technically savvy enough to do that. So, But if anybody denies saying it, I have the screenshot. But that, that's having Randy's back. Is accusing people of being on drugs. That's having Randy's back. That's supporting Randy. That's, that's why she did a community post thanking the Academy. Hello, Daria. That's having someone's back. Is when you sit in chat and accuse somebody of being on meth. Whatever. Randy did speak up though when they started going dipping into me being an animal abuser. Randy did speak up and say, "Oh, stop with the hurting animals thing," or something to that. Don't quote me. Please don't quote me. Please don't. When you put my name in the live stream again, please don't quote those words. But they won't because they're good ones. They're actually giving Randy credit for something. So I won't be quoted on that. I don't know. This place is a freaking trip. It really is. It's a freaking trip. It's like an imaginary world for me. Right, Sada. Hey, in. Did Jimmy not hurt the dog? I don't know. Who's Jimmy? Oh, I don't believe that story that Fod told. I don't believe that for 1 minute. I don't believe. You mean Randy's husband? I don't believe for 1 minute he just went out and killed a dog for no reason and threw it on the neighbor's porch. That was a Fod story. Randy, the Culture Club called. They want their hairdo and makeup. Stop. Listen to these two dogs. Can you all hear them in the background? Right now, they have each other's mouths like locked, and they're playing. They're on my nerve. I only have one nerve. Why did my screen go dark? Yeah, I don't believe that. I don't believe Randy's husband just went out and shot a dog, Hey, I'm gonna wake up today and I'm gonna go hunt me some dog. No, I don't. I ain't buying that. Never did buy it. But see, I don't run with shit I don't buy. If it's believable, then I might run with it. If I don't, even if I'm mistaken, if it sounds like something that could be believable, I might run with it. But I never believed that story. And sometimes I run with things that turn out to not be the situation at hand. I think we all do that. No. Letting that piece of shit German dude exist around you. Oh, Steph, they don't see anything German lady says. They don't see any of that. They don't hear any of that. That's a nice way of saying we don't support German lady because that's what they say when we don't watch that. Well, German lady, you're not getting the support that you're giving them. So, might want to rethink that. But whatever. If Steph is a meth addict, I'm believing Jim did. Well, I don't believe either one. I know for a fact Steph's not an addict. Uh, I don't know her past, but I don't care. I know currently. And I don't care if she was an addict. I would have love for her because I'm not going to judge somebody based on being an addict. I mean, I don't want people judging me or my son, but they do, and that's okay. Like I said the other day, I I judge my own parenting. So it is what it is. But that's just a blatant lie. And for people to be putting that in a chat and the panel host not addressing it. And I understand sometimes you don't see things, sometimes things slide by. Hello, Ben. Hey, Zero. Toys in the attic. I understand that, sometimes things in chat get by you, but nothing gets by them that has to do with them. Go in there when Randy and Wendy have 400 people in their chat and type something about them. Bet it doesn't go unnoticed. But people accusing Steph of being on meth goes totally unnoticed. But hey, she was just accused of being drunk because she decided she wasn't going to be talked over. And then when Randy said, well, Steph, come up here calling me names and shit. Randy, she called you a noodle. Good Lord. Yeah, true, Sin. But they were doing homework. My granddaughter is graduating today. So proud and sad at the same time. She earned a full scholarship. Congratulations. I know I'm going to cry. Cry away, Tawanda. There's certain moments in life that Randy called her staff. I missed that part. Well, that's very comparable to noodle. Let's see. Staph infection, noodle. Staph infection, noodle. Very comparable. Hold on, guys. Sorry, I had to come back in. I'm debating on going out in the country. My sisters and my two little great nephews are going to be there, but I don't know if I'm going to go or not. I'm really not feeling 100. But again, I just wanted to come on and thank you all for having my back and being the greatest supporters on YouTube. Hopey Dopey, is she in here? Hopey Dopey leaves comments occasionally. Just got finished work. What trouble are you starting now, Truth? Ah, heck, Hopey. I'm not starting no trouble. I'm just talking about somebody putting my name in a stream, calling me a liar, and then admitting that their stream had shit to do with me. And I wanted to come on and thank all my fans in the academy and my family and God. And I wouldn't feel right if I went on with my day and didn't thank, not think, thank all the people who support me. I think Randy even mentioned something about people can come in here and support Steph and Tracy, but don't fuck with Diaper Boy. He gets to say all the nasty shit he wants, but don't dare tell him that he's got diaper rash. Get the fuck out of here. That's too low. You're going too low. Now, it's not going too low for the chat to sit and accuse Steph of being on uh, meth and being an infection. Uh, Not too low of accusing me of abusing my dog. But don't you say Eric has a diaper rash. Because that'll get you timed out. Because that's too low. Low, people. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, you two. They're really only playing, I swear. Stop it. You're on my nerve. You're on my nerve. Stop it. So, what's everybody doing today? Anything fun? My sister, I know. My sister just texted me and wanted to know if I'm coming out. I don't know if I want to go out there or not. I don't feel good, and we'll sit around a fire, and I'll inhale all that smoke, and I'll feel even shittier. Yes, go ahead. Clip that. Truth inhales bonfire smoke or fire pit smoke while she smokes her 2 packs of Marlboro Reds. Yes, please don't call that necklace plastic. That's too low. That's too low, Steph. Right, Hopi. That's what I was saying. I know, Carla Ray, but I'm kind of bored, and it's always nice to be around family, and the dogs are on my nerves, which they have 2 big old mastiffs, but one's really old and one's really grouchy, and Maggie's really a pain in the butt, and they don't want to play with her, and I don't know if one of them would rip her head off or not. I mean, they do warn her, but they haven't gotten aggressive with her. So I'm always on pins and needles when Maggie's around those two, which I trust them. I'd reach in their mouth and take food away from them. But, it's dog on dog. You never know what they're thinking. So I'm very careful. Sent in, I don't know if it came from TMU or not. I made that comment just cracking a joke. I don't know where it came from. But, it could be a very expensive necklace. I don't know. I don't know, Bad Bunny, but I'm about over that. Tropical gel. Knock it off. Serendipity didn't even like your crazy ass. Knock it off. Well, I shouldn't say that because Sarah made amends with a lot of people, including Laura, before she passed. But they're never going to let her rest. No, I shouldn't say they. I mean her, because I don't hear other people using Sarah as a weapon. But that bitch is crazy, anyways, man. We all have a police file, every single one of us. And yeah, Diane's right hand man. I don't understand that. Why is that a big deal? If I went on panel with somebody, once or twice a week, every single week, I would consider that person my right hand man. I don't know why that was such a big deal, Steph. Nothing to do with the St. Jude shit. I I just don't know why that's such a big deal that you called Randy Diane's right hand man. I mean, they were together all the time. I don't get it. But whatever. I wouldn't take that as an insult. Okay, Hopi. I mean, I wouldn't take it as an insult if somebody said I was somebody's right hand man. I just don't happen to be panel partners with anybody. But again, whatever. There's my repeater pan for you, Randy. Whatever. Yeah, they did. They operated as a pair. So why is that statement so offensive to Randy? I don't get it. Yeah, she did support Diane for Diane to come back. She supported Diane right up to the point that Savage started ripping her ass for having MGL on panel. And then she ran over to Savage because she didn't want her ass spanked by Savage. We all saw it unfold. I don't know why we have to rewrite history. That's exactly what happened. Welcome back, Diane. She's my friend. I forgive her. Okay, nothing wrong with that. But then you forgive her for scamming St. Jude, but she has MGL on panel, and you're all aware of the fact that MGL is going to be on panel because I believe Randy said she even notified Shannon. And Savage calls it out, and then all of a sudden, okay, I can't be your friend anymore, Diane, because, well, Savage called it out. Fuck out of here. Prove me wrong. Prove it didn't go down that way. I don't know, Sada. That's exactly how it went down. We all watched it unfold. Wasn't Randy's place to forgive Diane. She didn't effing donate. I forgive you for stealing from others. Yeah, that's kind of how it went down. But I think Randy forgave her for Diane kind of leaving them high and dry. I think that's what Randy forgave her for. I don't know. I don't care. Hey, sweetie pie. I know. That's exactly how it went down. Welcome back, Diane. We forgive you. Have Molly go lightly on the panel. Okay, we hate you. We don't want nothing to do with you. Not hate. I shouldn't say hate. They didn't hate her, but they damn sure dumped her real quick when Savage fucking started on it. Whatever. I don't care about that either. But that's how it went down. Don't call me a damn liar because you're going to have to call several hundred people that watched it go down a liar. Yeah, that the whole Katie obsession is just weird. But then again, the whole Steph thing is weird. You know, they call me weird for stalking Starlight, but you know, how long did we have to hear about Tiffy, Tiffy Bell, Mandy Bell, Steffi Bell? But when I brought that up last night, one went and Randy's like, "Oh, we thought that was towards Steph." Well, it is towards Steph, but I'm pretty sure you can make the connection with the Bell part. See, that's why I can't tolerate that shit. Don't play dumb. Well, that was 50 Shades. That was the reason. We all watched it. Savage had a problem with Randy and them having MGL on panel, and Savage spoke up about it. And Diane wouldn't go over to that Savage and them, so Randy did. And as soon as Randy did, boom, Diane's out the door. Whatever. That's how it went down. Not my problem. Well, 50 Shades, in all fairness, I mean, she did jump up on panel and say, check your channel, Catherine, check your channel, Catherine, after they took down her last channel. But we're not going to argue. This ain't about Savage, because I know Savage is a very good friend of yours, and me and Savage don't jive. But I respect the fact that you and Savage do. And I respect the fact that you don't talk shit about me, 50 Shades. And you're not over here talking shit about Randy and Wendy. You know, you stay pretty neutral. And I can respect that. I can respect anybody. Ganja Granny, I can I think I got Ganja Granny confused with Warrior Grandma, and I am so sorry for that. If I did, I am so sorry, because Warrior Grandma is mean. Just mean. But hey, I'm the mean, miserable one. I'm the one that chews my mattress every morning when I get up. And 2 packs of Marlboro Red. Whatever, people. I swear. Just remember, it's YouTube. I just know that chick at Mo33, who hasn't been around that long, because well, I mean, she was around, but she was kind of pretending to be FOD. Everybody thought she was FOD, and she's got a real problem with 50 Shades. Every single time I see them in the same chat, she comes at 50 Shades. And I don't see 50 Shades coming for her first, ever. Don't be sorry, Hopi. Yeah. Hopi and 50 can agree to disagree. It's okay. It's okay. It's not like you're all going to go to the bar and have cocktails and break bread, have appetizers or anything. She is your fan, 50 Shades. They talk about stalking Starlight. You can't type in a chat where that bitch is that she don't come at you. Don't even get me started on the Queen Bee. I tried. I really tried. I thought she was going to be true crime. I even gave her credit. She was going to be part of the tragedy pimp exposing. But didn't turn out that way. So I just don't go over there anymore. Hope he probably would be fun to go to the bar with. You know who else would probably be fun to go to the bar with is probably Sweet 666. I mean, she doesn't like me, and that's okay. I don't care. But she seems like she would be fun. I mean, she makes a lot. You know who would really be fun to go to the bar with is Testicle. Hey, Johnny Cuddy. And Black Eagle, I'm sorry I called you weird, but don't come in there spouting your mouth off at me. You and I go way back, and I have never done anything but support you. I know that is random, Clary, but hey, squirrel. Yeah, with enough drinks, anybody can be friends. But I've been on an hour and 20. That's 20 minutes than I ever go. I know, Clary. She just comes into Randy's, running her mouth about me. And I'm like, what the fuck? What have I ever done to you? And I called her weird. So I got to get on with my day. I need to get in the shower. I really need to get my hair cut, but that ain't going to happen today. But I hope everyone enjoys their day and realizes that it's just YouTube. I'm not going to meet up with any of these people that put my name in the title and call me a liar when she has to admit that her stream had nothing to do with me. Oh, Randy, Randy, Randy. Rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. All right, guys, I'm jumping off. Thank you all for coming in. It was fun. And that's pretty much how I keep things anymore in my mind. Just for fun. Don't care. Right. It's just YouTube. It doesn't have to be your most important reputation in the world. Exactly. In your life. You know, my therapist, when we would do a Zoom call or telehealth, it would pop up the truth. And when she questioned me about it, I told her it was about my YouTube channel. And she's like, oh, that'll be I said, don't you dare go on my YouTube channel because then you're going to make me like go into inpatient. Happy birthday weekend to Trisha. Congratulations to Wanda on your granddaughter's graduation and scholarship. I think Irish Gal's having a really good weekend. Didn't she say she has another grandbaby coming? I think. Um, for all of you that's got good things going on, grab hold of them and hang on to them. If you got shit things going on, just remember it's temporary. And I'll see you guys around the tube. Bye, guys.